I'm Vivek Law, and with me is one of India's best known certified financial planners, Lovaii Navlakhi, answering your questions. Here's a question coming in from Megha from Mumbai, who asks, how must a budding entrepreneur manage his finances? Important question, since the startup mania has engulfed us. You come from there. So I'm sure you meet a lot of these young people who've gone out there to start up something of their own. They're probably bootstrapping. And the big question is, till I actually hit the big jackpot, what do I really do? How do I manage my money?
Yeah, so the most difficult thing for any businessman or an entrepreneur to do is to invest outside his own business. And I think when we talk to them as personal financial planners, you're wanting to tell them that your personal goals and your business goals are quite different. So the first thing I think that they need to do is to bring in their head that no, not all the money will go back into their business, although it needs it. And because their personal goals is what they need to also focus on. Put aside what is it that they are building their business for, why are they working, what does their family need, and so on and so forth. So identifying what they need personally and separating it out is probably the most important thing that they need to do.
One of the things Lovaii, an entrepreneur, goes through initially is very erratic income.
Right.
I mean, you don't have that static income coming in. You might have a good month, you might have a terrible few months.
Right.
In that kind of a scenario, how should you manage your money?
So what we tend to do is to try and get from such entrepreneurs an estimate of how much they're likely to earn in a year. They probably have a range. The range may be wide, it may be 100 to 300 rupees or, and multiples of that. So what we do is we try and tell them that suppose you were to get at the bottom of the scale, can you sort of commit to saying that 30% of this will get pushed out and used only for personal goals? But if it is 200 rupees, then I'll push it to 40%, and if it's 300 to 50%, and so on and so forth. So what we are trying to do is build a framework and get them some discipline, which I think is the most important thing for investments anyway.